Are you in need of gold? Experiencing gatekeeping? Worry not, friends. My name is Patrick and I am here to help. So I'm actually here with another unconventional way of making gold for players with more developed rosters, as well as providing advice for newer players who are experiencing gatekeeping. And towards the end of this video, I'm gonna go over how this trick can free you from ever having to do another Vykas raid ever again. We're gonna be covering a lot in this video today, so do pay attention. For newer players, feel free to skip ahead. For you players with 6 gold generating characters already, have you ever thought, damn, I wish they let me have another gold generating character so I can make more gold? Well, you can if you create a new character in a new server. And if you already know where I'm going with this, do give me a moment and hear me out. I've developed my idea to a point where it's at least very interesting to think about and to hear out. So $40 can get you a 1302 character in a new server. Leveling it to 1370 can be quick. I've demonstrated this in my other video over here. Take a look if you're interested in the details. But now, what if this $40 can get you 5 more T3 characters for free? You can have 12 gold generating characters if you really wanted to. All you have to do is, when there is a patch that gives you a free power pass, right after the patch update, you'd want to log on to your alt server first and collect the power pass in the mail. If you log in to your main server first, then that power pass may be locked to your main server only. The latest Hyper Express mission gave rewards that allow the new character to get up to 1445 really easily. So if you were to repeat this 4 more times, you will get 5 to 6 1445 characters, which brings you to a total of 12 gold generating characters in total. Do note that this trick only works if you bought a Punika power pass, because you need to have the Punika quest and Brother's Friend to be completed. But Patrick, what the hell do I do with 6 gold generating characters in another server? How do I get the money over? I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna tell me to transfer it through the auction house, and I just don't want to risk getting banned. Okay, I have another safer option for you, but let's go over the auction house option first for the newcomers here. Be warned, the specific method I'm gonna mention regarding the auction house is in a gray area. I go over my thoughts on how I think this is a generally safe way to transfer gold in my video here, but essentially you want to put an item up in the auction house in the alt server and then buy out the item in your main server. Use small increments if you are worried about the system flagging you. I've personally transferred about 20,000 2 months ago in my alt server, and I have not gotten banned since yet. Okay, now here is the ingenious way to benefit off of the gold from an alt server with 0 risk of getting banned. I'm sure all of you guys are familiar with this video right here, but if you aren't, then do check it out. Essentially, we're going to be using the same trick where we purchase the blue crystals in another server and then we buy the crystalline aura in that same server. And because crystalline aura is account wide, your main server will also have the crystalline aura benefit as well. If you found this video to be helpful, do hit that like button. I'd really appreciate that. 1 month of crystalline aura for me costs around 16,000 gold, with the blue crystal conversion rate being around 3,600. This alt server will benefit free-to-play players immensely. If you value your time and don't mind spending a bit of money, then the $20 for 6 months of crystalline aura is still probably the best bang for your buck. Another tip is that some regions may have cheaper blue crystal conversion rate than your main region. For example, NA East's blue crystal conversion, from what I'm told, is about 2,000, while NA West is about 3,600. If you want an alt server mainly to buy crystalline aura, then it may be worthwhile to take advantage of this regional discrepancy. Looking at you South America folks right here. The only downside is that you won't be able to jumpstart your new server by transferring funds from your main server, and you won't be able to raid with your friends from your main server, since the auction house and party finder is limited to region only, meaning NA West can only interact with NA West and so on. Now that we've identified and resolved any concerns around the benefits of having characters on an alt server, and if you still have any other concerns, do let me know in the comments below. I want to address the concern around being gate-kept out of raids. Raids are a primary gold generator for most players. If you are a new player starting out in the game, or an experienced player who is interested in starting a new character in an alt server, both of you folks are going to experience massive gatekeeping due to having a low roster level, a non-developed card set, and not having good engravings. My best advice for you is to make a support. Support is probably God's grace to all you players out there who don't have the time to put in efforts into developing their rosters or characters. For my alt character, I was able to get 2x3 plus 2 after buying 2 weeks of Argos Bus and Purple Engraving books. People were accepting me into both Argos and Voltan Normal despite having a sub level 30 roster level and no card bonuses. Correction, people were insta-accepting me into Argos and Voltan Normal. It was pretty crazy. After 1 to 2 more weeks of Argos, I was able to get 3x3 without having to buy a single accessory. After 7 weeks of doing the Challenge Abyss, I was able to get the Field Boss 2 card set, which provides 12% HP and is one of the best support card set out there at the moment. You'd want to focus on opening up the Harmonious C card pack, since you'll get 5 out of 6 cards that you'll need from that pack. Try getting the Splendid Challengers card pack for cheap if you really want to speed up the process. Benefits of an alt server. Say you do this trick for every single free power pass Lost Ark gives out, and at a minimum, it's with the 1445 Hyper Express mission. With your 6 eventual characters in your alt server, you can get up to 43,000 more gold just by running Argos and Voltan hard. Besides having additional gold generating characters, you will have a second stronghold to take advantage of crafting and selling Aroha fusion material, as you've seen in my previous video where you can get up to 55,000 gold per week added to your weekly income. I know a lot of people are interested in the new artist release, so you can have her be a gold generator in this server as well. And even if you don't plan or want to play more than 6 characters since you don't have the time, at least you have the option to make more gold if you wanted to. Having the extra character and extra stronghold to allow you to make more gold is nice. Now you don't have to worry about finishing all of your Vykas runs if you don't want to, because now you can just run Argos in your alt server for this week, another week, whenever, to catch up on the lost income, or just to get caught up in general, or even just to play the game by acquiring more gold. Feel free to check out my other videos as I go over other ways to save and make more gold, and I'll see you guys next time.